Well, as the topic has been noted that religion fails to fulfill our expectations. So I personally feel that the expectation, what is called, first we need to know, just because expectation, another birds give to another expectation. And as well as if you talk about the religion, first is to know that what is called all about the religion. If we know the religion, then exactly we will be following the route, the way is going to lead us. So now there are many controversies are going to take place, that what are the expectations we are going to expect. Just because we do not know exactly where to start and how to start, we do not know where is the ending part, but we need to know how to start and how we are going to start up that particular fact. We do not know. There are many people, they are going to unnecessarily going to argue. I feel personally they are someone like maybe an atheist, just because whenever a person like taste, if he is going to talk, he will not be talking bullshit, sorry to use the word. They will not be talking like the Tommy Roth, sorry to use the word. Why? Just because they do not know absolutely nothing about the religion. Religion doesn't teach us to be against of someone. Religion doesn't teach us something bad to conquer against somebody. Religion what teach us or teaches us, the fact is that to inculcate ourselves, upgrade ourselves with a lot of piece of information in the name of knowledge. But how many of us we are going to do so? There is a none who is going to follow the path called religion. How many of you early in the morning getting up, having a holy shower, you are going to pray to God? Even you need not to worship. The simple prayer can give you the immense of love, immense of the joy, inner feeling, which can connect you with the universe of the God. Is there anyone? No. We all are going to enjoy ourselves, paint the town in red. But how many of us we are going to coming to know what is the exact meaning of the Moshashura Mordini? Which one just a week before we have listened? So now the fact is that we are need to know, or we are trying to know what is exactly, is not that what exactly is going to teach us to the religious wise or religion wise. Now the question is that there are number of speakers, they were talking about the Bhagavad Gita. If I will ask you the simple inner meaning of the Gita, there hardly anyone will be able to refer the word meaning called Gita. The word I need to say, if the permission is granted from the chair, though the words are Bengali in quote and unquote, গভীর ঈশ্বরের তত্ত্ব আলোচনা, that means the depth discussion of the God and goddesses, in-depth discussion of God and goddesses, the full meaning of the Gita. How many of us we know? After that, we need to know that what is the inside the Gita, the book content carries. Just because whenever we are going to buy a book, at that particular point in time, we turn over the cover of a book and we go through the prefix. What is the meaning of the prefix? The meaning of the prefix gives the short description of a story or the content of the book. So someone like that, first we need to know what sort of a book we are going to pick it up, if the book is obviously based on religion related. So now like this, if we go for it, so I don't think so there will be any sort of problem, just because religion is going to self-contradictory part. The religion may fulfill me without any expectation. The religion cannot be fulfill somebody with lot of expectation, just because expectation is ever-ending thing. Expectation never will fulfill in human being's life. So for that reason, I personally feel that expectation without having, if a person gets into or dive into the religious part, so that particular person definitely will coming to know what is called exactly the religion. So in this context, we know very well there are number of spiritual gurus are there are number of spiritual superstars are there, those who have already defined the character of the religion, how well. So I would like to remember the quote and unquote one of the superstar of the spiritual world, superstars of this religion's world, so called the Swami Vivekananda, and as well as the same dialogue, rather ordinary people purpose is a dialogue, but in the spiritual world it's not a dialogue, it's a statement. Once Swami Vivekananda said that brothers and sisters of America, this particular quote and unquote has been used, it is recorded in the on YouTube channels. You may go through. Our ex-president of the USA, the Barack Obama, once upon a time he has come to India and he said in Chicago, one of the Indians has used this word, that brothers and sisters of America, sisters and brothers. So now the same system he has applied in the India, telling that sisters and brothers of India. So this particular quote and unquote, maybe it seems that they are the political leaders, they may use the political mileage, but after all, they are the human being. And whenever a person is,
how is it going to fulfill our expectations?
that is, I have already said earlier that expectation, whenever we will be expecting based on the religion related thing, it is totally contradictory part. Just because whenever expectation will not be when.
There are religious expectations also, not the material expectations.
So now the question is, where is man to man? Whenever a person is going to worship something, the person understands that how much I can earn. In the same manner, a person is going to worship that how much peace I can get. So
Our topic says that religion fails to fulfill our expectations. Whether material expectations or spiritual expectations, nothing is categorically mentioned there.
yes,
That means you have to prove the fact that yes, religion fulfills our expectations.
that's why I'm telling you, whenever a richest guy, whenever going to worship, the richest guy is never worships a god or goddesses in the name of earn more to increase his bank balance. He worships what for? Just because for inner peace. That God, let me be where I am. You be always with me. Whenever a doctor is going to go under an operation, before goes to under operation, doctor prays to God. Why? God, I am going to deal with the patient. The patient is going to under an operation, so I do not know, but I'm taking the name of your and taking the help of your in the belief. So please help me to come out that patient out of the problems. So now like this, there are many, even when you are a temple going to establish, if I'm too much not wrong, when your temple is going to establish, there is a particular one of the symbols of the temple is going to establish at the beginning, and that is the main features of the temple. Why? Just because there are certain religion related thing comes across. So a temple is not only going to build only with the certain materialistic raw material, and as well as a person is going to invest a lump sum amount. It's not that. There are some religion or the ritual wise something so called the mantras. Whenever the priest or the great monks are going to utter those mantras as inner meaning, even individual inner meaning of the mantras, individual power. So now the question is that religious means what? Religious is simply a faith. Religious means simply a belief that supernatural power, the supernatural power which we are the ordinary people that we do not have. So for that reason, I personally feel if a person is deep into the religion, so definitely his or her expectation always fulfills.